It is a day long in the making. The Protecting Our Democracy Act, a landmark package of sweeping democratic reforms, will, among many other things, prevent future presidential abuses of power, restore a system of checks and balances, and protect our elections from foreign interference. This bill is a crucial part of our democracy agenda. Like the For the People Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, it will allow our government to function as intended, so that we're not focused on the unscrupulous behavior of a president bent on subverting our democracy when we're meant to be championing the good work of the American people who sent us here to accomplish on their behalf. Donald Trump made this legislation a necessity, but this is bigger than about any one particular president. It's about our values, our ideals, and our future. It's about our democracy and about creating a system of justice and government that works for us. The former president trampled many of our sacred norms and institutions, violating laws and breaking long-standing precedent with shocking ease. It demonstrated over the last 4 years just how vulnerable our democracy was, how dependent we are on norms of office and precedent that we thought were inviolate, that it turns out can be violated with impunity. That cannot happen again, no matter who is in power, whether it be a Democratic president or Republican president. The Protecting Our Democracy Act will ensure that no president can abuse their power and weaponize their office for political or personal gain. It will bar our elected leaders from placing their own personal and financial needs above the needs of the American people. It will do so through a variety of means, including the expedition of congressional subpoenas, the protection of whistleblowers and inspector generals. It'll provide an enforcement mechanism for the Emoluments Clause. It'll stiffen penalties under the Hatch Act. It will strengthen the independence of the Justice Department and ensure that no president can violate the law with impunity by tolling the statute of limitations for violations of law either before office or during office by a president of the United States. It will better protect the Congress's power of the purse and put limits on presidential declarations of emergency meant to circumvent the Congress's power of the purse. In these and many other ways, it will reinforce the norms and precedent which have protected our democracy for so long. It will essentially bar our elected leaders from placing their own personal or financial needs above the needs of the American people and ensure that the American experiment in self-government will continue and that our cherished legacy will go on. I'd like to thank Speaker Pelosi and Chairs Nadler, Maloney, Yarmouth, Lofgren, Meeks, Neal, DeFazio, and DeLauro for their invaluable partnership in pushing our democracy agenda forward. Many of my colleagues initiated concepts in this bill through legislation of their own and have championed these issues that are so near and dear to the heart of our democracy. And I'd also like to thank the White House for engaging with us, for offering their feedback and making this a better bill. And with that, let me invite Chairman Nadler to the podium.